Let's talk about this miracle of a movie, guys, because I'm very excited about this. Okay, we're gonna get serious.
Okay.
Can you see
I'm
from my
ready.
face? We're
Yes,
getting serious.
we're yes.
I'm so thrilled to have you guys here. Knight and I go way back on this franchise. I guess we didn't know it was a franchise back
He
then.
did. I think he knew.
He knew, I guess. This man full of secrets. Congratulations on being here with Glass. There's a lot of anticipation for this one. Let's start with you, Knight. Just give me a sense of sort of, are you surprised of sort of how this has evolved? Like this kind of, came at us the last couple of years that we realized that Split was a sequel. Did you immediately know, like, if the audience is there, I'm gonna go right back to it and get writing this third one?
Yeah, it's funny you said that because I always thought about the concept of making a movie that was a sequel, but you don't tell them it's a sequel.
Right.
Because it kind of is the opposite of the mentality of selling movies in Hollywood, which is the reason to make a sequel is because it's pre-sold.
Right.
So then if you take that away, you take it, and then you just make a movie, and at the very end you realize where you are in a larger story. That was really fun for me in terms of format of how to tell a story. And I didn't know if it was going to work out. I just didn't know if it was going to work out. And because it involved actually two studios' IP,
Right.
it was it really required some miracles to happen, and a lot of kind people on both fronts, on both studios, to allow that to happen.
Yeah.
And Disney allowing me to use the character from Unbreakable at the end of a movie for Universal.
Right.
So really,
The
I mean,
studios
even
love
that's
to just do
amazing.
that kind of thing.
No,
They love to just
to help each other.
gratis. Get paid the next time. Yeah.
And they did, and it was
Yeah.
so amazing, and here we are, so very, very lucky.
Amazing. So in the last one, on Split, like, correct me if I'm wrong, you didn't even realize at the time that you were part of a sequel. So filming this
No, I did
one,
not.
is there a difference in, like, okay, now I know I'm in a superhero universe, as it were. Does that change your approach to the character a little bit?
I mean, to be honest, I think getting the chance to come back and do it again was crazy for me. It was really exciting because I missed my character and I missed the people that we made this movie with. But I think being in the whole superhero universe, it was just, I think each of us came to set every single day knowing that we were making something cool.
Yeah.
And like very epic and very, it wasn't like, I don't really.
Don't oversell.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
It's a solid B, guys. It's a-
I'm just kidding. It's just, if they're
But you know
thinking
what I
it's
mean?
like a B, then when they're really
Then when they see
Yeah,
it, they're
they're
gonna be
like,
crazy.
"What? We didn't know."
Okay, fine. Then at least I'll take the hit for this one. I'm a complete fangirl. I came into work every single day just being like,
Yeah.
it's awesome. Like, I'm really excited to be here. And I guess having Casey come along and be a part of that was just an added bonus for me because I really care about her.
And I got a chance to see some of the footage at
You
CinemaCon.
did?
Well,
You did? Can we
CinemaCon.
see that,
I was
please?
like, whoa.
Hello.
I haven't seen anything.
Everybody calm down.
We're like,
You actually read the script, presumably. But I do know that your character, it seems
Yeah.
like you're the killjoy. You're like, come on, you're.
Excuse me.
No,
She's not.
no,
What
but
do
it
you mean
seems
about
to
Ellie
me.
Staple?
she's actually not. She's dedicated her life to trying to help people who have a particular
Right.
type of delusion that
But
they.
is it a delusion? This is the
I
whole
think
thing.
she's a non-believer. It doesn't
Right.
make her anything other than that. She
Right.
really, and
not
the
a
biggest thing is she
killjoy.
has an enormous amount of empathy, and I think truly wants to make their lives better by trying to get them to understand what they really are, which is human.
But isn't there, it would seem there's an objective truth that we know, which is that these are superhuman.
Do you?
Do you?
Gotta go.
Hate to break it to you, but do ya?
Is that part of, is that
Wrong
part of the,
audience.
That's the sound of.
Yeah, well, you're gonna
I
keep
don't
going. We can't go where you're going.
no, that's
Yeah.
part of the question of the film, presumably, or one of the questions
Yeah.
it raises?
It does. It does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But one thing, can I piggyback on something
Please.
that you asked her, which was, I guess, the first time that we kind of felt kind of the rareness of the situation, I think we all did, was when we had the read-through, and everyone was in the room for the first time.
Yeah,
Like all
it gives
the-
me goosebumps just thinking.
Yeah,
about it. It was
completely.
really-
That was really
Yeah.
that was a moment, and it's a very intimate moment because it's a small room, and it's just us around a table in this
Right.
back room, and here everyone's kind of meeting each other for the first time, and then they each read their characters, and James starts doing his characters, and Sam does Mr. Glass's voice for the
It was
first
the
time in
scariest
19.
moment of my life, man. I did not want to speak. All of a sudden, I was in a room, and it was like, Sam, Sarah. I was just like, oh my God, please
I
not
knew
me.
my
Please
line
not
was
me.
coming. I
Please
was
not
like,
me.
Did you? I was like, don't mess this up. Don't be the thing that sucks here.
I did give a little speech at the beginning where I was like,
did,
hey,
yeah.
don't
You
phone
gave a
don't phone it
total
in.
Don't phone it in, yeah.
Oh,
Because sometimes table reads people do
Save it
kind
for
of
the real
have
thing,
it
right?
Because,
Yeah.
as a sort of self-protective
You're sitting
thing,
around
but-
a table.
Yeah,
being
with a lot
Yeah,
of, you know.
it's very vulnerable, but I tell them to just go for it,
Yeah.
and at least we begin to know what point you're starting from, and you're guessing of the character. But so many of them have played their characters before, so it actually had this verisimilitude that was rare for the beginning of the process. So immediately there was this chill in the room as Sam was talking to Patricia for the first time, Mr. Glass talking to Patricia for the first time, and Bruce and Sam talking for the first time in 19. It was like you just felt this kind of chill in the air. It was
The room was
moving.
also very cold.
And I really just turned down the air just to add
Am I
to it.
sitting on a block of ice? What is
He
going
did that
on?
on purpose. He always does that on purpose.
Doesn't seem right or professional in any way. Do you think about genre when you approach this? Because you think about like Unbreakable, which yes, it was, was a superhero film, but was really as much a drama and a mystery, and Split as kind of a thriller, a psychological and action thriller in some ways. Is there a way to kind of, in your mind when you're approaching this, what this is?
Yeah, very, very much. I mean, that's the key to original movies is understanding the tone. That's what's so hard about the making of it and the editing of it is do you calibrate up the humor? Do you calibrate the scares? Where are you in the kind of stakes of it all? And ultimately, they're all dramas for me. So that's where my love is where these characters coming from emotionally. But you have to serve the genre. And so this genre is the comic book movie and the thriller genre slammed together, kind of like it's absolutely in that.
Like chocolate and peanut butter, you
It's
know what I
real
mean?
Nothing goes better together.
You just come up with that?
I did. Like,
Someone should
just
make a
like
candy
chocolate
out of
and peanut
that.
butter. It works.
Wow. Wow.
You're welcome.
Can we put that on the poster?
Does this
Chocolate
end?
and peanut butter.
Does this end the story for you of these characters? Is this a trilogy now in your mind, and this tells the entire saga?
Yeah, I mean, I've never really enjoyed the idea of making a traditional sequel and continuing. I enjoy making original movies, and I do feel like this is a very original feeling movie, and so all three should have their own standalone value. I mean, for me, this is really the end, and then we'll go make some other stories.
But it is completely original. You're the first person that's done this. This is an 18-year-long.
It's weird. It's
trilogy
definitely weird
that
to
was
have
a
two
secret
two
the whole
fan
time.
groups.
Like it doesn't.
To everyone involved
It's
except
not,
for you.
exactly. I mean, it's not. You can't even say, "Oh, it's an original storyline." It's like, no, but actually, it's the first one like that.
I think what's really interesting about what you're saying is that this is the first time there's two generations from two different sets. Like one like when I'm out and there's a lot of youngsters kind of her age that are like Split crazy.
Sure.
And then there's the other generation, our generation, which is like Unbreakable crazy, and they're bringing, they're coming together. So we'll see.
Amazing. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'm so
Thank
excited for
you.
this film. Good to see you,
This was
buddy. Great to meet
exciting.
you both. Have a good one. Thanks, Bud.